Hello everybody out here on YouTube. It is I Hear a Beautiful Beauty. Okay guys, so I have been really sick. I have been missing in action and I've been sick about 2 months. So anyways, I don't know if I already know for sure. Just say, yes, I do know. My voice is not up to speed. I don't feel that great. I am getting better, but it's been a slow process. Anyhow, and my lungs still hurt and all that stuff. Okay, but anyhow, and my cat's screaming in the background, and you probably hear that, so don't get distracted. But I did want to come on here today because I do have a few minutes, and want to talk about these enemas. As you guys know on my channel, I talk about stuff like this. This is real life stuff, right? And I've tried every other brand. I mean, I like Fleets, the Rugby brand, and then there's the brand that starts with an S. I want to say Stardust, but I know that's wrong, but it starts with an S. I've tried various brands of these enemas. I will say I went ahead and grabbed for the Equate, which is the Walmart brand. And not to my knowledge or recollection or my memory bank do I ever remember using the Equate brand. Glad I did. I absolutely love these. Check these out. Say like if your body has become too used to the Fleets brand, or it's become, too used to Dulcolax or whatever. If you have become too used to using whatever you've been using and you need to change it up, I feel like that's what my body definitely needed. Been loving these so much. So, been using these on and off for, I would say, probably the last 2 months. Yeah, I was going to say I've been sick for 2 months, but I've had like sore throat, respiratory, the stuff that's probably going around right now. I'm not even literally going to say the name of it because it is an invisible enemy and it's very bad. It needs to be stopped. But anyhow, these are very powerful. These work very well. They work very fast. Well, then again, what enema doesn't work fast? But they work very rapidly. They work fast. And not only that, they work very thoroughly, if you know what I mean. Have you ever done other brands of enemas and you feel like you're not completely cleaned out or cleared out, that you still have some left in the tank and it needs to be, it needs to be, I almost said another word, but that was probably not that appropriate. It needs to be, squeezed out. I don't know. A lot going on in the world right now. And, okay, so it's like a loss for words on some of this stuff here. But I want to say these work good. They work fast. They work rapidly. They clean you out fully instead of like half emptying you out, if you know what I mean. You know that sensation I'm probably referencing and talking about. Yeah, and they're a little bit cheaper than, the leading brand like Fleets and other brands. But, a price point, what can I say? You know what I mean? And I sure hope that there's not like a run right now in enemas. I know toilet paper has cleared the shelves and food and, paper products and basically everything else has cleared most grocery store shelves. I don't know if there's been a big run on these or not. I would say probably, because if you're stuck at home and you're eating and you're probably overeating like myself, such as me. I honestly eat very little on a daily basis. I really do. I'm not that super interested in food as other people are, you know what I mean? But lately, I have been doing some overeating, and then what comes into play, you need to go ahead and clean yourself out. Now, I will say with these, my rule of thumb as always is drink a lot of water. It's water, 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 water. If you want these to work best, definitely up your intake of water. It helps flush it through the body. It helps keep things flowing. It also helps replenish, whatever electrolytes you might have lost in the process of, performing and taking an enema. So they can dehydrate you using an enema. Basically, that's common knowledge. Drink a lot of water, water, water. Now, I will say this and throw this information out there, but I know that all of us are under a stay-at-home shelter right now. basically no matter almost where you're at, you know what I mean? And that's not just the USA, that's a lot of other places and countries as well. But I will throw this information out here, and I say this all the time with my enemas. Don't take one and then run out the door and go to work, okay? Or don't take one, run out the door and go to school. But the same scenario, most everybody right now that I know of is using Google Classroom, or they are using Zoom right now to do distance learning, online learning. But I will throw that information out there, so when this horror and terror and this bad stuff goes away, which eventually it will, and we will rise above and prevail above it. What is happening is very sad, but when you do get back to going to work, going to school, doing the things you normally do, like me, working my 3 jobs, hey, getting back to a more normal lifestyle, when you do that, just remember that little tidbit of information. Don't take an enema or a laxative or anything like that and then run out the door to school or run out the door to work, go to work or something, you know what I mean? Unless you want to have an accident in the car on the way there or something like that. So, and enema is definitely one of these stay-at-home type of remedies. What better time than now to talk about a stay-at-home remedy? So those are things you could definitely do. Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, do your enemas here while you're at home. Pamper yourself, take care of yourself, take a nice long hot bath, take a nice shower. If you have any teeth whitening strips or teeth whitening gel, you can whiten your teeth right now. You could paint your nails. There are millions of things you could do at home. You can even, if you have hair color, you could do some hair color experimentation at home. There's a lot of things, we could do at home. There's movies, you guys. There are so many millions of movies. And I realized that this last week, myself personally, even there's a lot of free movies out there online, some okay stuff, some good movies that you don't necessarily have to, dump money into. But anyhow, I'm getting totally off the subject here. We all know where this conversation is going. Best health, stay healthy, stay happy, you guys. And do the best you can for yourselves and those surrounding you. I love you. Take care. Bye.